Okay friends, welcome back. Now let us look at some other trends. Let us see the male and female population indexes, or in other words, let us talk about the gender distribution of population in India. Let us look at the historical data and also the current data. So if you look at this table, in 1951 total population of India was 36.11 crore. Out of that, 18.55 crore were male and 17.56 crore were female. So it was a percentage of 51 to 48. After 40 years, in 1991, the population of India became 84 crore or 84.6 crore, out of which 43.9 crore were male and 40.7 crore were female. So you will see always the population of India is more biased towards males. There are always more males, like 51.9% to 48% of females. The same trend comes in 2011 also. You see, out of 121 crore, only 58.6 crore are female and 62.3 are male. So again, the same trend, 51.54% population is male. Ideal condition should be, there should be a 50-50 population of male female, because when you talk of a big sample size of 121 crore people, there's a big probability of being equal number of male and female, because nature does not discriminate between male and female. Even during reproduction also, there's a 50% chance. So probability of male and female are 50%. So population also should have around 50%. It is slightly skewed. See, slightly skewed towards the male population in India, right? That's the trend. There are many reasons for that, not our scope in this chapter. So if you see this analysis, right, there's been a slight decrease in the male population, right? You see, percentage wise, from 51.37 it has initially increased. You see, up here it increased, and then in the last 10 years it has gone down slightly, just 0.36% it has gone down, right? So that's a good trend actually. So compared to male population, see, male population is increasing, female ratio is decreasing, and it's a matter of concern. So this fall in the female population is a challenge for the future of our society. Let us see the gender ratio, means the extent of females per 1000 males, right? So sex ratio, it is also called sex ratio, it is also called gender ratio, also called male female ratio. What it means is the number of females in the country per 1000 males, right? This is the definition. The number of females in the country per 1000 male population is defined as the sex ratio of any country. See, gender ratio occupies a very important place in study of population, because see, again, per 1000 males, if there are lesser females, it shows that it's a skewed. Skewed means towards 1. Normally it should be equal, right? Normally it should be equal. But if it is more towards males, there are less females and there will be problems. What problems? Regarding marriage, family, reproduction, etc. So basically, if we get a better idea about the gender ratio, it is possible to understand the causes of this differences in the gender ratio, and steps also can be taken. Efforts can be made to solve the same. Now when you see developed countries, various developed countries have a gender ratio more than 1000, right? So gender ratio is more, means females are more than 1000 for every 1000 males. In India, only Kerala is an exception, where there is a higher female ratio compared to males. All other states have low male-female, female-male ratio. See, according to 2011 census data, for every 1000 males, there were 1084 females in Kerala. So that is the only bright point in India. Kerala is more females compared to males. Lowest female population was 879 per 1000 males in Haryana. So we can see this thing, Kerala Haryana, two opposite ends of the spectrum, the social, cultural, economic factors are quite responsible for this adverse male-female ratio. When a predominant male-dominated area of like Haryana, where the Khap Panchayats function, it is very obvious that the male population is going to be more dominant and female will be lesser in this case. Kerala, where a matriarchal system of family also was followed once upon a time and even followed today in some parts of Kerala, in some sects of Kerala, a higher female population is acceptable, right? And it's obvious also. Plus, education levels have a direct impact on the male-female ratio. Higher the education levels, more equality of male-female. Lower the education levels, there will be less equality, more bias towards the males, and that is why the population of females also will be quite little less. So, nutrition, health, education, overall upbringing of daughters, all these factors play a very important role. Like dowry system contributes to the neglect of girls. Early marriage, frequent childbirths have an adverse effect on the health of women, leading to high death rate among minor and adult females, and all this leads to low female population compared to males. Look at this table. 1901, the number of females per thousand males, means the sex ratio, the gender ratio of India was 972, of Gujarat 954. See, Gujarat is compared quite less than average of India also. So we have a lot of scope for development in this area. You see, in around 1961, it had gone down 941 females per thousand males, and lowest ratio was in 1991, 927 females per thousand males. In Gujarat, it had gone down to 921 females. 918 in 2011. See, so Gujarat is at the worst stage up here, right, where lowest females are seen. All over India, the trend is slowly increasing. See, after 1991 till 2011, now we have 940 females per thousand males. So it is slowly increasing, and hopefully that keeps on increasing. At least if it reaches somewhere at around our 1901 levels, it will still be considered a good increase. Okay, so Gujarat is far behind. States like Punjab, Haryana, Gujarat are far behind in this thing, though they are economically prosperous. Some time back I told you that poor states that would have more divide, and a rich state would have less divide. But still, you see, a state like Punjab, Haryana, Gujarat, which are economically prosperous, also have this disparity. It is mainly because of the socio-cultural reasons, right? Social reasons or socio-cultural factors. Even age-wise breakup, if we see, let's do one more topic. Age-wise breakup breaks our population into different categories, right? Like between 0 to 14, any the student population, then the working population, right? So working population, non-working age groups, etc. So we can divide generally into three categories: 0 to 14, which is again non-working. Then the age group of 15 to 64, that is the working age group, and again 65 and above, the non-working age group. You see, in India, we are in a very strong position up here. Look at our population in 2014, the estimated population, and in 2011 the actual 64.3%, and in 2014 65.3% of our population is in this group, the working group, active group. This is the active group. This is where the money comes from, right? These are the dependent groups, and you see above 65, only 5.49% of our population. In and 29.21 is 0 to 14. So this is a very, very healthy sign. India. Okay, so this is a very good sign. Yeah, we have a very high percentage of working population, and also this is a good sign. Also, 29.29% of young children who will enter the workforce. That's good. Countries like Japan have a very high percent of above 65 population, which is not good sign. So this is a healthy trend for India. Then the last parameter, right, is the rural and urban population. If you look at this the table, in India in 1901, 89.1% population of India were rural, and only 10.9% were urban. So 21 out of 23 crore population, 21 crore lived in villages. Yeah, rural means village, urban means cities, right? The same trend continued all through 1950s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and now see, in 2011, 68% of our population is village based, rural based, and 32% of population is now urban. It's a good trend. So out of 121 crore population, 83 crore still live in villages. So now percentages wise we have gone down. See, 89 to 68. But look at the actual amount. Look at this figure. 21.2 crore people were living in villages in 1901. Today 83.02 crore people are living in villages in 2011. So the amount of people living in villages have gone up by 4 times, right? Into 4 times. But compare that to our urban population, 2.6 crore to 38 crore. So that's around 16 or 15 times increase of our urban population. That is why more and more big cities are expanding, more and more cities are coming, and the trend is always increasing towards urbanization. It will be better to have big cities having more facilities, better lifestyle compared to more villages. It is easier to manage a big city and give more facilities. So this trend is going to keep on increasing. In 2030s, 40s, this percentage of people in rural will go down, and the urban population is going to go up and up and up. There's a plan for 100 more cities in India, right, where a large portion of our population may live. You take a country like Canada, population 3 crore. Out of that, maybe 95% of that population are urban. Same in Australia. So many developed world countries, the countries which have been populated in the last 100, 200 years or 300 years, have a higher urban area. Europe and Asia, countries of where civilization is thousands of years old, there's always a urban-rural divide up there. Okay, friends. So we've seen all the trends, the different graphs, and the analysis also we've seen. Just go through this once read this analysis. It will give you some more insights regarding this rural-urban divide and what happens also. Next video onwards, we'll talk of the causes of rapid increase of population in India. So see you in the next video. Bye, friends.